Well, even though the water's receding in some communities, some problems remain. Last week, we told you about flooding in Clark and Crawford counties in Illinois. Now, as News 10's Joe Ostrowski tells us, there's a lot of work to be done.
A week ago, boat trips like this were the only way to get to and from York, Illinois. The town's main street was under 5 feet of water.
But we couldn't get in and out, so we had to camp out a few days. I didn't come down here when it was totally flooded, when it was the highest. I just stayed away.
Since then, river levels have dropped 4 feet, stopping short of the damage caused in past floods and making the trip into town much easier. But another problem remains. Despite the water all around them, families here have none to drink, since dirty river water may have seeped into their well water.
And we've been drinking bottled water. We're not drinking our water yet. We haven't had it tested.
5 miles downstream, the town of Hutsonville is also drying out. Several businesses reported water in their basements, and some roads out of town even closed briefly. At its highest, 2 feet of water covered the town's ball field. Those who tend the field now wonder what kind of disease and contamination that water may have left.
And then we'll put some lime on this infield in case there's any contaminants. You don't know what kind of chemical. I'm sure it's been in somebody's septic system.
But once those concerns dry up, kids in Hutsonville will once again be able to play ball.
We'll probably be playing, I would guess, by Friday. Well, hopefully we'll have a little drier weather and we can get on with our ball season.
And folks along the river will be able to get on with their lives. In Hutsonville, with photojournalist John Tim, Joe Ostrowski, News 10.
Now, the Centers for Disease Control points out floodwaters can carry all sorts of diseases and can cause infections. They recommend avoiding contact between your skin and those waters. If you do come in contact with floodwater, they recommend thoroughly washing your hands with soap and clean water.